Oh, good grief.
Get, get, get down.
This is Johnny and the Cat podcast, and right now we're going to be talking about sex in relationships and when you're single, like the differences between it. I'm Jonathan Salmon.
This is Joseph Catalan, the cat.
And we with go ahead. Don't let
Siobhan Salmon. I'm going to say my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not let me steal your thunder now.
Holler.
All right. Goddamn. Right. So, yes. Opening remarks. Who wants to be the first one to dive right in?
Well, I mean, I've been in both sides of the aisle. You know, I've been having sex in a single way and sex in a relationship. You know, we're not talking about a relationship where it's just 3 months in and, you know, you consider it a big relationship. I'm talking about a long-term relationship. How is that?
A situationship.
Yeah. You know, like, what's the difference between when you're single and you're having sex freely and then you just...
So, that's what I'm saying. What is it, man? What's your opinion, bro?
The difference is that, you know, like... You know what it is? It's like you have sex with a girl and you're fine with it. There's no commitment. There's no attachment.
When you're single.
Into it when you're single.
Yeah.
You know, and when you have somebody in your life, it's like you have to be there at all costs, at all times. And, you know, sometimes it feels like you're doing your job. It's like a duty type thing.
What, to have sex during the relationship?
Not really. I mean, for me, it was very pleasant. You know, but it was like
it's a present regular occurrence.
Yes,
right.
But it was
it was pleasant.
Yes, it was pleasant. But it's still, it's like, you know, like when you're in a relationship, it's like you make plans, especially when you have a schedule and you're busy. Like, babe, you know, I have to wake up early this date. You know, how about we just make it an occurrence? Like, let's have sex every Friday.
Right.
You know, like...
Fuck.
Scheduling sex
like
takes a little bit of the
scheduling
steam out of it, though.
That's what I'm trying to say. I've never
but sometimes
scheduled.
it's necessary. But, like, yeah. Some people do have to schedule sex.
Yes.
But
you know,
I'm
like...
not hating on y'all, but...
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, we
but
like...
you get it done.
Of course.
Get
like,
it done, but then it becomes this kind of thing that it's just like, it's rigid.
So it could be routine, but sometimes for some people it could be like, I can't wait till Friday. I'm going to beat the brakes off of this.
Yeah, true, but
I mean, and also when you have that scheduling sex in a relationship, it's like, because at first in a relationship, let's face it, when you first get into a relationship and start living with a person, you have sex all the time.
I've never lived with anyone.
Yeah. All the time.
Oh, lived with them?
No.
Yeah.
I never lived with nobody.
So it's like you whenever you're in the mood, it's all the time. But then it gets redundant. It gets into like you know what I'm saying. And then you guys
almost tedious.
Exactly, like you guys have responsibilities and you guys got shit to do. You know, because you grown persons. You're not teenagers. Where if you live together and people maintain you, you know, and stuff like that. So it's like you have shit to do. So you can't have sex all the time. So it's like you have to get into this scheduling thing.
I mean, in a way, yes. In terms of, well, I mean, when you're in a relationship, say you're in a relationship, you can only see the person a certain amount of times during the week. Then I guess that's kind of like a schedule too. But yeah, I mean, I will say that the reason why, like, a lot of people, they're like, yeah, I love being single and all that shit, because they feel like when you have sex when you're single, it's like, it's purely carnal. It's just like, it's purely for pleasure, and there's it's like almost no responsibility at all. Like, you just go, like, you don't have to worry about, yo, that shit that she did 2 weeks ago is still on my nerves. Or this, you know what I mean? Like, there's literally no kind of, you just kind of go, well, look, we both trying to feel good right now, so that's why we're doing this. Like, as opposed to, like, a relationship, you like, there's all these other kind of things that's involved. There's all these other kind of factors, exactly. Like, all right, the emotions and everything involved. Like, yo, you miss my mom's birthday. and shit, like just weird stuff, like just weird, like random things that you wouldn't even just think about. Like that is now also a part of the relationship. And then also, okay, you're gonna have sex. Like a lot of people, they can't divorce the other things, like the other personal issues with the sex. Like they'll they're like when it, that mythos, like girls like, I'm not in the mood tonight,
right,
type of thing. And it probably is because
you said
dumb
some shit that you
did,
said, right,
that the dude did, right. Or she just could be frosty, or there's any number of reasons.
No, but the worst thing that a girl could do to you, tell you the truth, is like if she's mad at you. I mean, I had it done to me. I had
withholding.
No, it's not that. It's actually worse. It's like I understand if dudes went through this. Please comment. It's when a girl is with you and all the time, right? I mean, you living with the girl and you're having sex regularly with her, and then all of a sudden she gets mad about you with one thing, and she hits it with the revenge. It's like you guys go to bed at night, and then you guys start hitting it off, and she stop in the middle of it and be like, "No, it's not gonna happen."
Oh, like, okay.
Go to the wall. That's like...
Go to the wall? What you talking about?
Like,
you talking about some freakiness.
Go to the wall.
No, go to the wall.
Go to the wall right now.
No, it's
Bend
just
over.
And tie, oh, damn.
No. It's
Tied
just
you up, bro. You know, some like...
No.
It's your turn today.
It's not that. It's just that.
You gotta
It's just
feel it.
my bed happened to be like facing, like it had like it was at the corner, so it was like
you guys slept at different beds?
no, we were no. The bed was like in the corner.
Okay.
So it had both walls, the top wall and the side wall.
Okay.
And I used to sleep on the side wall, and she used to sleep on the side that didn't have a wall. So it's like. And she was like, face the wall, like.
Oh, she's just like, all right. Oh, you ain't getting us. Don't even look over here.
Yeah, it's just
don't even
face
look
the
over
wall.
here.
Like, go face the wall. It was like
I've been in situations where you're in the middle of the act, like when you're in a relationship, right? You be in the middle of the act, and then right in the middle of the act, she just asks you a question that just like fuck up the whole boat. Yo.
Oh my God, are you wearing those socks I bought you for
just
Christmas?
stupid shit or
I love them.
just crazy stuff. We go, what is going on? Like we getting hot and heavy, and all of a sudden it's like, but we need to talk. But we need to talk about.
I got a story about this.
We need to talk about.
I got a story.
It's very important. We talk about blah. I'm like, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah,
like,
I actually got a story about
we're naked
this.
right now. Like, why are we talking
concentrate.
about this?
It's
Focus.
I got a story about this. It is actually pretty funny because it didn't get solved until the morning. So
I thought you said soft just now.
Hold on.
But he said solved. But
solved.
like they both
it
work.
didn't get solved until the morning. So anyways, so here's the thing. I was with my girl at the time that I was living with her, right? So here's the thing.
Geez.
She had a shirt of Betty Boo.
Betty Boop.
Yes,
Betty Boop.
Betty Boo, right?
I love Betty
She used to sleep with that shirt,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's
So
gonna be so suggestive,
So-
especially like with the topic we're talking about.
so then
Sleep with that shirt.
so then
I was like, that seems weird.
one night was just sleeping, like, trying to get some rest. But then in the middle of the night, I got horny. So then
I knew it was coming. That's all I was like waiting. That's all I'm giggling. I'm like, I'm
so I
waiting
got
for this.
horny. I
That
start,
is the funniest
I
thing
start
ever.
tapping
Getting
her.
woken up for sex.
so
You're
I start
dead-ass
tapping
sleeping,
to
the
her.
person's tapping on you.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm
are you up to?
sleeping.
So what are you up to? So then she fucking
That's funny.
she complies, obviously she complies, and she starts she gets up on top of me, and I'm like,
Oh, I'm
Super
getting a
detailed.
visual.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait, hold on.
but the
Take it
detail
easy.
needed to get there because that's what I'm gonna say. As
Podcast
she's on
is
top
turning
of
into
me,
something different.
Yes.
Love line.
as she's on top of me, I'm like, I say some freaky shit like, "Damn, Betty, give it to me, Betty." So
I
so
don't need
she
to be knowing
like,
about
I
your
already know
life.
what
No,
happened.
so
I already know what
she-
happened.
I don't need to be delving into
So-
your moves. The word, the things you say during your fucking encounters.
so she fucking got mad and she got off.
Yeah,
She's
so I
like,
said I
Oh
know
my
exactly where it's going.
God.
she got off and she's like, no, I don't want to do this no more.
Who's
I mean,
Betty?
like, and she didn't say a word or anything. Like she didn't say anything. She just got over, like, she's like, go to the wall, sleep on the wall. No.
Oh gosh.
So then, in the morning, then I'm like, yo, what happened last night? What the fuck you got so mad about? Like, who's Betty?
Mm-hmm.
Betty Boo from your shirt?
Right.
She's like, oh my God, I'm so stupid.
And I've been like, yeah.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
How do you not the relationship was in jeopardy
Over Betty Boo.
over Betty Boop. Like, really? That is so crazy. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, girls, they really do think on a different level than us, right? So when you in a relationship, it's like there's so many.
Sometimes you
like,
get hypersensitive and
Yeah,
shit.
like-
Like not even would even necessarily be as. And I would say I'm a mixture of both. Like it depends on when you catch me. I might be hypersensitive that day,
like
and then other times I'm just like whatever, chilling.
that's what I'm saying.
Everyone's different.
That's what's so weird because it's like
No, but I'm gonna play
You
devil's advocate over here because
what?
let me tell you, when Shivy said you can catch me hypersensitive, guys, we need to stop playing tough because sometimes we do get hypersensitive ourselves too.
Yeah,
What,
that's
before-
true.
before the
That's true.
encounter?
That's
'Cause
true.
I wanted to say that. I wanted to say sometimes us girls, I can admit and say for us girls, sometimes we're like super harsh because I guess maybe we think you can take it, or when you do something to us and it hurts us more than you have anticipated, we maybe intentionally go after you later on and go for that sweet spot. I mean, it all depends. I guess all's fair in
Yeah,
love
but
and
you
war.
do that all the time, shit. With
No,
everybody.
I mean, well, because that's
You're
the
like,
bad
What about
thing. That
what about you? Be like, you're like, yeah, but what about your face? You're like, that
yeah,
has nothing
yeah,
to do with the
it's
situation.
really bad. It has nothing to do with the situation. Like that's me. That's me. When I'm bad,
So-
I'm bad and I'm completely unreasonable, and I go completely left.
Yeah. So by getting on topic over here.
She's like, yeah.
So
sure.
between girlfriend, like, let's not talk about the marriage thing, but when you're in a relationship, like girlfriend and boyfriend that are not,
I've
living
never been
together.
married.
No,
Exactly, I've never
no.
been
But
married either.
that's why I want to skip it now. Like,
Right.
like if you are a girlfriend and boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
right, and you're having sex with the same person all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's the feeling between the guy and girl? Like, does it, like, is there a difference when you're single, and do you miss that?
It's probably more. I'm gonna step in and say it's more meaningful when you care about that person.
Yeah, it is. Like, look, I never really had.
I'm not saying that it's not enjoyable when you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's gonna be enjoyable either way, but it's definitely gonna be different when you actually have a connection with that person. Like, it's the same thing as like anything. If you have a deep connection with someone, like, look, put it this way, right? I don't want to I'm not trying to weird anybody out or nothing, but
Creepy.
oh my God, shut up. But like, if you having a conversation with your good friend, right, and then you having a conversation with, like, say, a stranger at the bar, and you're just talking about, just a topic that you both can relate on, it's gonna be way more nuanced, and you trying to understand what your friend's opinion is, and you kind of, you know what I mean, like, you have a history that you can kind of enjoy and engage the conversation a little bit better than if you just have like some stranger. Even if you have an enjoyable conversation, you're just kind of like, yeah, but I don't even know you. You could just be anybody. You know what I mean? So when you do go and you hook up with a girl and you're just like, yeah, all right, I'm single and everything.
Yeah,
like that,
but
it's so. Look, I'm saying, like,
I know,
it's
but
gonna be an enjoyable thing.
Yeah,
right?
but you know what?
But you
I
don't.
mean,
but you're not. Look, it's gonna be an enjoyable thing, but you're not gonna. Like, at the end of it, you're gonna be like, all right, well,
No,
whatever.
but
Like-
here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you my
Are
perspective.
you gonna tell us?
Yes. Okay, when you're single and you going for a person that doesn't know, that you don't know what she likes or
Yeah.
not. You know, I'm going all for it. I'm just trying to do my best there and do a good job.
Mhm.
You know, so that's the difference between when I have somebody
Like
that
it's
I
out of
already
work.
know
Okay, you have to
what
have
she
time
wants
to learn
and
about
what
her.
she likes.
Very true. And
You know,
some-
it's like I do my job. Just be like, okay, baby, this is what I'm gonna do for you tonight. All right, so I know what you want. I know what you like. When it's a new girl that I don't know what the fuck is going on, a night one stand, I'm going all out, baby. I'm going all out. I'm doing
Yeah,
things
but-
I've never done before. Like, yo, right here.
I mean, I've heard a lot
Right
of girls
there.
have complaints in that department when they're dealing with somebody with intimacy, whether they're in a relationship or out of it, where the person's like hasn't learned them, hasn't cared to learn. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
like, and I've heard that more often than not. A lot of girls dissatisfied with their experience. You know.
I'm gonna bring up a controversial topic though now.
Mm.
So then, does it make sense? Like this is what I always used to. I always.
Oh, I
thinking
know you're
on.
gonna
You know what
take
I'm
it. Yeah.
right? I've talked about it before. Like, it doesn't make sense for girls to have one night stand versus guys. Like what makes more sense? Because in my mind, I feel like a guy, right? A guy, we always gonna pretty much enjoy the situation, right?
Right. You guys are always gonna arrive to your destination.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, and then the girl, on the other hand, if certain girls, like, they need to be, certain girls is like, all right, look, pinch my ear and do this and then do that and do that, and then that's what,
But some girls,
makes everything happen.
some girls, the end game might not be to achieve an orgasm. Some girls might do it just to feel like a rush too, because there's different reasons for it. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
I understand what
super
you're
weird.
saying,
Super
but
weird talking about this with you.
no, I know it is very strange. I know it's gross, but it's true. It's not necessarily because
So what's
most
the point
girls listen. Most girls don't. I'm not saying every girl, but you'll hear more often than not a lot of girls who have been not satisfied in a relationship or out of a relationship.
So that's why
Sometimes the physical thing is like that getting to that destination isn't necessarily the goal.
I guess
For
that's
you guys,
gotta
it
be
is
like,
more of a goal.
We're like, what's the point then?
Right, and that's what guys feel. But because, listen, I'll be frank. I've been with someone who
Don't be
wasn't-
too
who
frank.
did-
Don't be too frank.
You-
Be it. It's all right. With the podcast,
Hold
be
it
it the
back.
prank.
Nah,
but I'm just saying,
shit.
there's certain people who just don't know how to work the machinery, and then just don't have that grasp. They don't have any idea what they're doing.
One
they
person
won't
speaking
ever.
English, other person speaking Japanese.
right. And there's- right.
Like,
right.
what?
So some people just don't have a handle on it. You know,
Mm.
they think they do and they don't.
I mean, look, I feel like that single stuff is just, look, it can be enjoyable, but ultimately, like, when I was in a relationship, I feel like it's just, like, things just flow. Like, you understand, the person understands you, you understand the person. It's like it's a much more gratifying kind of thing as opposed to you with a stranger and
Yeah,
then,
but
yo,
then
look,
over
it can
time
be
it gets
exciting.
redundant.
Yo,
no?
but look, man.
It does.
Look.
Well, so you have a problem with that you get bored dealing with the same person over and over and
Yo,
over and
but
over
that's
and over again.
that's your fault though if you get bored with them. I gotta say.
No, I mean to tell
I
the
gotta
truth,
say it.
I've been in relationships where I don't get bored, and then I've been in relationships where I've been bored.
It's
Well,
the
is it
person.
the relationship
You know?
that
It's the person.
does that person not do anything outside of the box? They do the standard, okay,
Exactly.
missionary, then
That
sleep.
shit's important, man. Because I tell you, if you are bored, look, if the girl's pretty boring, or for ladies, if the guy's pretty boring
Mhm.
in the beginning, don't just magically think they're gonna change like 3 years down the line, like
No,
5 years down the
not
line.
at all.
Like, yeah, they're gonna just open up now. 5 years later, they're gonna open up. Nah,
No.
Yeah.
be
You
be
give the
sure
guy,
that
you-
it's not gonna change.
Ladies, give him a chance. Sometimes that first time, second and third time, it's not their
Yes,
best.
look, exactly. You
You
look.
have to dismiss
I'm not
that.
saying. I ain't gonna write. Don't write nobody off after the first couple of times. But
No,
you
no,
know,
no. I mean, don't get me
do we-
wrong.
do
I
we-
had first dates that, and then we went to the hotel and
on a first date.
don't judge me. So, and like this first times that I got in a little too nervous and too drunk with the tequila shots. Like what they say, you got tequila dick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So there's a few times that it has happened to me. I mean, if there's man out there that fucking lie and tell me
Yo,
that
son.
doesn't that
Yo,
never happened to me.
I hit a rope.
Motherfucker.
Word, yo.
When you are too
Hit it off every
wasted,
time, bro.
Bullshit.
nah, the fuck bullshit.
Yo,
if you're too wasted and you get that tequila dick,
Oh, whiskey.
you ain't fucking.
Yo, you know what's
getting
funny
in there,
too?
bro.
Because and social media will reflect this too. Everyone try and act like they're a goddamn superstar all the time. Like they don't have no depression or no downtimes. There's always,
Right. There's nothing. Right.
you
right.
go on social media, everybody look like their life is
That's
beautiful.
the pressure. That's
what
the
I mean?
pressure.
And it's the same thing. Look, and that's always existed. So, people are gonna try and front and act like they're the shit no matter what.
yeah.
Right? But it's just not true. And that's what I'm trying to say. Look, the one night stand thing, it can be a really nerve wracking experience, man.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, for other people, it can be very freeing and just like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
But here's the
you
thing.
said
Here's
something-
here's the thing. I'm gonna give an insight for all the girls out there. Guys are gonna hate me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know.
we
If I
already
should
hate you.
back
Don't
up-
worry.
If I should back off, then,
I'm like I'm frightened to hear what you say because for you to be like, oh, my God,
you know
I might
the
have to
myth
chill.
of the 1 minute man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Myth.
All right.
It's not a myth.
No, it's not a myth.
It's
It's true. It's a fact. Okay.
I've been a
you,
1
you
minute
know.
man
You know
before.
what?
That's what I'm trying to say. I
You know-
think all men have at one point.
Okay, so here's the thing. For my own experience, you know what a 1 minute myth is? The 1 minute man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the thing that girls don't think about: the man that doesn't hit 1 minute and goes beyond 1 minute and never finishes.
Oh, like a dude who can't arrive
Yes.
to his destination.
Ugh, this
Yes.
is so creepy.
Okay.
What?
Talk about and she's just talking about
The
like
difference is that here's the difference, girls. Here's the difference. The 1 minute man actually is attracted to you and can't hold.
Oh
it.
yeah, of course.
And
right.
then the man that doesn't that could go on forever, that means he doesn't give a fuck about you.
or seasoned,
The first time.
right.
or he's seasoned in the game.
Okay. Oh, the first time that you're dealing and he's just.
Oh,
like,
the first
Yes.
time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I mean-
okay. I mean.
Especially if they're drunk.
I mean, I don't know. It's like
I hear you saying.
I know what you're saying.
It's
Yeah.
But it's
Like, but no matter what, no girl's gonna be like, I take that as a compliment. There's gonna be like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Did you really just like?
Yeah, but we
last
can-
1 minute.
Yeah.
I don't care how much you like me. 1 minute. You better do other stuff.
Right, like you, like a.
You know,
like,
she gonna be like, you
yeah,
ain't finished.
Ideally,
You ain't
ideally,
finished.
a girl be like, "Oh my God, you like me so much."
No,
Like,
no,
you know,
no,
that's
no,
like
no,
with
no, no.
confidence
But
situation.
you get me wrong in that.
Right.
Because a 1 minute man will will finish in less than a minute, right? But
Mhm.
then if he really likes you,
Who
it'll
comes
take
first wins.
it'll take only fucking seconds to fucking
to get back to,
to
where
get
he
back
needs to
into
be.
it.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
Right.
You
it
know?
shouldn't be a trying.
I feel like
thing.
that's happened to all men too.
like
again.
if he's only 1 minute and he finishes and then it doesn't come back,
Right.
it's like, oh, he just wants to fucking bust a nut and,
And
he
then-
likes you,
right.
but he doesn't really like you to.
to
keep
try
going.
and to try and satisfy you.
You
basically,
can't
is what I'm
generalize though. I feel like you generalizing a little bit, man. 'Cause I don't feel like all dudes really can. Because look, just
No,
like,
it's not.
cause
It's not about.
'cause there's
It's
certain
not about
girls-
regular. It's not
Everyone's
about that.
different.
It's just that I don't know. I mean,
everyone's different. Because there's girls that can be like that can go all night, right? And then there's
Mhm.
girls is like once they've arrived to the destination the
They
first
can
time,
sleep.
they're like, I am done now.
saying. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then there's others is like, all right, let's keep it going.
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
Let's keep this going for like next 4 hours.
Right.
And he's like, yo, what the hell?
and I was here planning to go to the gym the next day. I think I ain't going.
It's like, damn, yo, you made me stay up all night.
You need gym.
God damn it. You know, ultimately, in my opinion, though, I feel like relationship is always gonna win out. Just because, look, especially if you're in something good, it's like if you're in something and you're in a shitty relationship and then it's going on, a person is just not what you want, in terms of like the carnal kind of area. It's like if it's not vibing there, then of course you're gonna just be like whatever. But the single thing, it's like you can have the like. What's to stop you from having all those moments when you're single too and doing that same thing? Like Joe was trying to say, like I like you brought up earlier about he explores more when you in a single life.
Oh, okay.
Like with a girl. But I'm like, why can't you do that with the girl you with too?
Do you have do you have like a Madonna?
No, it depends on the girl too. Because if the girl wants to explore, we'll explore. But you know, it's just like some girls like wants to reach.
Were there things that were off limits in a relationship versus like when you were single? Were there things you wouldn't try sexually with your partner in a relationship?
I mean, no. It's not that. It's you know what it is. I think it's pressure by the girls and pressure by the guys too. It's something like. Let's say it goes
can't do
up.
That. That's
No. But here's the thing. I'm gonna explain to you right now. I feel like if the girl is more attracted to the guy than the guy is attracted to the girl, or vice versa, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say, oh man, I really like this girl, but I don't think she's feeling me that much, but she's willing to give me the chance to have sex with her. So you know what? I'm going to do whatever I can to satisfy her. And the girl will do the same thing against the guy. So it's like they'll do whatever at that moment to get that person. But then, once you're in that relationship, you'd be like,
no,
okay.
I didn't really like doing that.
Yeah, I mean, no, I really didn't like doing that. But, you know, it's like.
I know exactly what you mean. Well, yeah, that's not cool at all. You can't do that. That's wrong. I hear what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. I'm like, oh, yeah. No, that's evil.
You know, that's
evil. Like, oh, this is off the table
to cut off
now.
anything. Yeah.
Like, what's like?
Nah, because that means the relationship's off the table. Legitimately.
Because that also means you was lying.
Cut you off so fast. Bye.
You was lying in the beginning. It's like I thought you was a
what
freak.
What you mean? You don't.
Like this. Yo,
you don't.
Exactly.
You don't.
You ain't gonna do that no more. Yo, that's what I'm trying to say. I think that's probably
a deal breaker.
That's one of the worst things you can do because it just ensures to the other person like anyone that just goes like, oh, yo, you know, I thought I just did this so I could keep you around.
Absolutely not.
It's
that's
like it's
incentive
to be like, I don't want to deal with you no more.
That's not right.
Because put it this way, if someone's willing to act like that in the beginning, what are they doing during the relationship too?
Right.
Because that means you're probably lying about other weird shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, look, you just did it to satisfy my ego. Like, what does that even mean?
Right, because you like, is that person into it or not?
And I could tell you stories about that, but I ain't going to because it'll be too.
He's gonna have to go offline. We're gonna have to go offline and find out.
It'll be we get a little too familiar.
The tea.
And you know me. I ain't ashamed of telling my stories. But
he's like, yo, I'll be freeing. It's freeing for me.
Like that.
He's like, I want the world to know I'm a freak.
But anyway, so
yeah, sometimes it's not. I mean, like, it's not necessarily it's not fun being single. You know what I mean? To a degree. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not really fun being single because it's like, for me, I don't want to have a bunch of random experiences with a ton of different people. I'd rather have a bunch of experiences with somebody like who I think is important to me. You know.
Okay, so here's the next topic that I'm gonna put on for the next podcast next week. It's not fun being single. You heard it from a woman, right? So there's certain
it's
situations.
Fun in terms of less headaches.
No. Yes. I understand that, but
yeah.
This times of a woman, certain age that they get to, and then they'll be like, you know what? I don't want to be single no more. I'll pick this guy,
right?
Even though I don't like him that much, but you know,
settling because of
it is what I got right now,
right.
So I'm gonna settle with him.
Right?
Is that the right thing to do, or is that just settling
It
in.
sucks because it depends on how old you are.
Oh my
At what
God.
you're-
You know what I'm saying? Like, is that
mean-
really what a
what
woman
you're trying
wants?
to get out of the relationship.
You know, it's
I'll say
like,
that.
oh, you know, we're married because I just decided just to settle in with you because I had nothing else.
Right?
That's that's horrible shit. Can you imagine you actually said that to somebody? Like,
No.
you should never say
You know, you weren't my first pick. You weren't even my fifth.
unless you try to get a divorce. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was like, you seem decent enough that I was like, and you know, I was reaching up on 40.
Listen, you had a good job and you weren't a creep, so fuck it. Let's get married.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. But I guess we're gonna touch on
Way
that
hard
next
to
time.
die.
Yeah.
We're gonna touch it next time. But Shivy,
Right.
what about this topic?
What's your question?
The question is, you rather have sex in a single stage or relationship?
I mean, I've had single sex and I've had relationship sex, and and they've both been good. But obviously, when you care about the person, it's more meaningful. You know what I mean?
Okay, Johnny.
He doesn't. You don't
Who,
really.
me?
You don't agree with it.
I mean,
okay.
to tell the truth,
Do you
I-
prefer
I-
single
no,
sex? You sound like you
here's the thing.
prefer
He said,
single
that's
sex.
what he
No,
said.
no,
He
no,
sounded
hold on,
like
hold
he
on.
prefer that. Yeah.
No. Here's the thing. I'm gonna, as a fucking
Don't lie.
a nasty ass motherfucker that
He
I
knows.
seen.
He knows. He knows.
But here's the thing. There's a difference between having sex and making love.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Making love.
And I have both. And to tell the truth, when you're single, you enjoy sex.
Of course.
You enjoy it. But making love, there's nothing like it.
No, because you can feel that like connection. Like
You feel that energy.
Right.
And it's like no
It's
matter
different.
what you do, you'll be satisfied.
you know what I mean?
Even if she gives you a
staring
hand job,
into
you'll
her
be good.
eyes, staring into each other's eyes.
God
That's
damn, man. Podcast is
Mad-
taking a turn.
hardcore.
Taking a fucking turn right now. He's talking about HJs and all
You
types
know,
of shit.
so
HJs.
Hand jobs. You want to like repeat it. God damn.
just
Put this online. Have your fucking aunties.
so anyway.
Have your mom and dad like tune into this.
Oh, absolutely not.
Fuck it, I'm a grown
This
ass.
did not exist. This does not exist.
You're
I'm a
like-
grown
Not
ass
posting
man.
You're like,
They know what the fuck I've been doing for all these years.
Seriously.
you're like, yo, they're
Shit,
like,
I was hitting skins.
Shit.
it's like we was like you
Yeah,
once.
shit. When I was a teenager, she washed my clothes and saw all the condoms I was hiding in my jacket.
Yucky. Nasty.
Anyways, so
Nasty.
so Johnny, what about
You
you?
prefer? Do you prefer
Yo.
to be in a relationship or out of a relationship?
Look, there's nothing like relationships, man. Like
You're a
'cause you
relationship
can-
guy.
you can have any type depending on your partner, obviously. But you can switch things up. You don't have to be like all calm and cuddly every goddamn time. You can be
Switch
like,
it up.
all right, we're gonna go crazy today, and then we're gonna do this tomorrow. We're gonna do this at another time. You know what I mean? Like, it don't always have to be like in a single situation, one night stand type situation, bullshit like that. Like
Awkward.
you're like, wait, what is this? What is this person like? I mean, that's how I kind of think. It's like, what is this person even like? What are they into? Like, and
Okay,
it's not
so-
solely for the reason of just like, all right, I'm just gonna get my rocks off. Like
You guys want a bonus story?
a bonus,
a bonus story.
Yeah.
You want to share it because you brought it up. So go ahead, let the people know
Okay,
all your personal business.
Okay. You ever,
Yeah, basically, about to let it all
so.
out. What's the tea?
So you ever had, a few
Hmm.
dates with a girl and she asks you a question? It's like, what do you prefer, having sex or making love? And you only been dating this girl for like 2
You
days.
just gotta sing.
For 2 days.
2 days. You went out with her one time and then you go out the second time and then she says, let's go to the hotel. Right? So you
Mhm.
go to the hotel
Mm.
and this girl is having sex with you, but she creeps you out.
What the fuck?
Because why you just why you having sex with her? She's looking at you like she's in love with you, and she's like, "I love you, baby. I love you."
Ew.
Wait, she said that?
Yeah,
She said, "I love you."
I love you.
The first time she has. Well.
She's
Yeah,
frightening.
that is super creepy, actually. Yeah. You changed. You know what happened?
Oh my god, it's no, I got chills just now, guys. You didn't see that.
She was like, she was about to throw up.
right.
What do you do then?
You change your number.
Run.
You hope that you didn't tell her where you live, or any
Don't
other
look her
kind
in
of
the
crazy
eye
person.
and finish. Hurry up, wash.
Exactly, like
I had a great time.
yeah, exactly, yo. And that's it.
So
Immediately
don't
after,
let them know.
you go, you make them feel comfy, like everything's cool.
Everything's wonderful.
Yo, everything's so great, and you just fucking disappear on that.
I love you too.
Hell no, don't do that. Don't do that. Can I tell you right now, if you say I love you too, they'll be like, oh my God, did they die? Where are they? I'm going to find them.
right.
He said he loved me.
They got the fuel.
You know what I'm saying? They give him fuel for the fire and shit. Like, don't do that. Just be like,
Joseph.
yeah, you're cool too.
Carla.
So they at least know that it's a little, all right.
About to Google
maybe I was
every Joseph in a 50-mile radius.
There's not that many people called Joseph.
Oh, so Joseph.
Joseph.
Even
So
better.
she'll find your.
Yeah, she found me. Well, you think I don't have a Facebook and a Twitter no more?
Oh, did you get rid of it?
I'm
I know. We both like, did you get rid of it?
Hey, this is recent. Yo, this happened
Hip
recently.
Hop Anonymous.
This happened recently.
That's
Yes.
So
This
isn't it so
this
free?
happened
Isn't it so
recently.
freeing though? Kind of.
Huh? What?
Isn't it freeing? Freeing.
Fuck that. I'm trying to figure out if this happened recently.
Oh,
This is a recent occurrence.
Nah, this is like 8 months ago. Anyway, so next.
Lying. Lying. This is like 2 months ago.
what you talking about?
That's what I'm
Talking about
trying to say.
Willis?
It's 2 months.
Lying
We
ass.
haven't done the podcast in about 2
Lying
months.
ass.
That
He
sounds
lied.
like it's
He
about.
lied. That
I
last
was
story.
in hiding mode.
He told her he loved her. That was the lie.
He was like, "I love you." Dude, that's why he was good. Yo, that's why we didn't let you guys know. That's why we didn't record in the last month and a half. This dude was on the low.
Oh my God.
He's
Probably trying to curve this chick. She's probably trying to find him. Joseph, I love you.
You told me you
What
loved
about-
me too.
What about the night we shared?
You told me you loved me and caressed my hair.
We showered together. It was very intimate.
Bitch, there was no soap at the motel.
Oh my God. Oh, gee.
Oh man. Oh
Yeah.
God. But
Story of my
Anyhow.
life.
it sounds like it sounds like we got our answers out of Shiv. Got my answer. Mr. Joe.
Oh, we got a
Cat
bonus.
over
A
there.
bonus tail.
He obviously likes single
He likes
sex.
single sex.
He
But
likes
gets
that
himself
even
in a weird
unle-
situation.
unless yeah, word. Unless the girl tells him that they love him.
I love you,
immediately.
Joseph.
Other than that, he sounds like he's enjoying that. But yes, if you guys enjoyed, like and share it. You know what I mean? Give us your opinions.
Subscribe.
Give us exactly subscribe. Give us your opinion.
Tell your friend.
You know, like we want to hear from you guys. See what you guys are thinking about.
Oh,
everything.
definitely. And please share your stories so I can share them on the podcast.
Oh,
They'll
God,
probably
that would
be
be
fun.
hilarious. Somebody
Ooh,
tells them
yeah.
a ridiculous story. They're like,
Love those.
one time I was dating a girl on single. She stabbed me while I was having sex.
The funny thing is, like climax.
Ew.
Bloody climax. Let's call the Bloody Mary.
Oh God! All
So,
right.
Anyway,
Can
you guys
tell we were really
have a good night.
uncomfortable with this subject today?
I mean, we're uncomfortable. I mean, we still was able to talk about it for 40 minutes, but
Right.
we powered through. But
Alright.
it's kind of can't have family members. We have family members in the same room talking about
Yeah.
shit. It's weird. Like,
But anyway, it was a good topic. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time. Please share, like, and look at our other videos. Thank you.
Later.